My name is Mark Jones.
I'm Jiao. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm the Deputy Fabrication Manager for AVF JV. And my main focus is the OBG, which is what you see here. It's the Tropical Bridge Deck, the fabrication trial assembly, including the loading on ship. I've been here 4 years. Actually, for the current team, I'm the longest one being here. I was born here. I grew up in China, Shanghai, China, and I left to the United States in 1995 after I got a bachelor's degree here in civil engineering. So I went to the States. I got my master's degree in bridge engineering.
Where?
In Nevada, Reno. So then I worked for an engineering firm in California for 8 years. Then I got into this current company, Fluor. I worked in Oregon for 2 years, and then I came here.
You must have been a natural for this project.
Yeah, I guess. There's a lot of advantages, I guess, in my background to work here. Like, first the language, then I have this engineering experience in the States. So that helps a lot to communicate with ZPMC, our fabricator here. And also knowing the culture allows me to talk more easily with their upper management. So as dealing with any foreign companies, to know how to communicate, who to talk to, I think is very important. So I mean, obviously I got their trust. They think I'm, because they call me Engineer Jiao. That's an old way of grading people here. Nowadays people start to call each other boss or general, but they still think I'm an engineer. I appreciate that, so I take that as a compliment.
When you were growing up here, were you familiar with this company?
No, actually this company started right around when I left the country. So it's a very young company. Just to give you an idea, when I first came, there was no dock here. All you saw over there, those workshops were just farmland. I mean, they cleaned the place. So they built up within the last few years. And when I was here, I came only to this island once. And at that time, there are all orange groves here. So there was nothing. It was like a picnic trip where I came here when I was in high school.
It's doubled in size just because of this project, really.
During the process of this project, basically during the last 4 years, they doubled the size of their facility here. That's quite amazing. And the whole facility started in around 2001.
What has impressed you the most?
There are quite a few big projects they undertake. Give example, they just built an 8,000-ton floating crane for I think Samsung. And right before it's finished, they invite us to take a look, because some of the engineers also work on this project, so we know each other very well. So we climb up to the kind of the boom. It's very impressive. I mean, talking about 8,000-ton crane, and so yeah, that's very impressive. And when we first came here, they just commissioned I think it's a 4,000-ton crane, and we looked at it, saw they did the load testing, and that's also impressive.
But of all their big projects, though, the biggest project is what?
I think the most, definitely this project stands out by itself because it's the most high-profile project and the most complicated project. I tend to think this bridge is more complicated than the crane they built, but that's just my personal opinion. I think this project also has got a lot of attention from their upper management. So I tend to think our bridge is probably the most recognized project so far for ZPMC.
I understand that they call it the American Bridge?
Yes.
And there's a great deal of pride in building the American Bridge.
Yeah. In general, Chinese, they like to link a physical item to some symbolic meaning. So it's very natural for people to think this is a bridge. It does bridge a gap, not through the water body, but also through cultures, and also gives them an opportunity to go to the outside to explore the other market. So they think this bridge has a lot of symbolic meaning. That's why I think they pay quite a bit of attention to the project.
Let's talk a little bit about your family. Are you
Sure.
married?
Yes, I'm married. I have two boys. Both were born in the States. One was born in California. The younger one was born in Oregon, which I tend to think three of us were born at three places that all linked to this project. You know, Oregon built the Skyway, and obviously Shanghai built this bridge. So that's actually my younger one was born after I came here. He's only 3, so. And because he was too young to fly, so he was with my wife and my parents-in-law in the States for 3 years. Looking back, if there's anything I regret, it's I missed those 3 years of my boy's first 3 years of his life. Basically.
That had to be very hard.
Yeah, but I mean, if you talk to people here, if you get a chance to talk to ZPMC workers, you will see there are a lot of people, they sacrifice a lot more because they work here 7 days a week for most people.
And what will you do when this project is done? Will you go back to the States?
Most likely so, unless there's another project coming here. So.
And how will your family react to that if you have to pick up and leave the grandmother and the grandfather?
I'm sure the grandparents are not happy, but the kids are okay. I mean, they are going to international school anyway, so we'll just go back.
And do you have a preference of where you want to go?
I just want to build bridges anywhere.